Hello, peeps, and welcome to another Power-Packed Phillips podcast. If you would, before we start our notes, please make a notation, a reminder. Your homework tonight is workbook page 24, problems 7, 8, and 9. Homework tonight is workbook page 24, problems 7, 8, and 9. Just a friendly reminder. Can't say the crazy math teacher didn't tell you so. Alrighty, we are going to work again on lesson 3.4, solving equations with variables on both sides, part 2. So please write in your notes, lesson 3.4, solving equations with variables on both sides, part 2. Alrighty, please write in your notes the equation 9x minus 5 equals 1/4 parentheses 16x plus 60. A couple different ways you could do the problem. You could change 1/4 into a decimal and then distribute it. You could distribute the fraction like so, or you could get rid of the fraction. All are legitimate ways to do the problem. I am going to choose to get rid of the fraction by multiplying every term by the reciprocal. Remember, reciprocal means that we flip this fraction. So 4/1 is the reciprocal of 1/4. So I am going to multiply by the reciprocal. So here we go. Please write in your notes that we are going to multiply 9x by 4/1. Remember that 4/1 is the reciprocal of 1/4. So I'm going to make this a fraction by giving it a denominator of 1. So I have 4 times 9, which is 36, and my dog, ruff, ruff, follows me everywhere I go. 1 times 1 is 1, so 36 divided by 1 is 36x. I'm going to circle that and come back to it in just a minute. I'm going to multiply every term by the reciprocal. Remember, the reciprocal of 1/4 is, you got it, 4/1. So now I'm going to multiply -5 by the reciprocal, 4/1. So I am going to make this a fraction. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Multiplying fractions ain't a problem for most of you. JK. 4 times 5 gives me 20, and this is a -5, so 4 times -5 is -20. -20/1 is the same thing as -20. I'm going to circle that and come back to it. Now I'm going to take the last term, which is 1/4 parentheses 16x plus 60, and multiply it by the reciprocal. The wonderful thing when I multiply by the reciprocal is these two cancel each other. I am then left with 16x plus 60. Now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my original equation and I'm going to rewrite the equation with the answers that I got from above. Or you are going to rewrite the equation with the answers from what you got above. So here we go. We said that 9x, when we multiplied all this out, gave us 36x. So here's my 36x. We are going to change that 9x to 36x. I'm just rewriting the problem with the answers from above. -5, when we multiplied all this out, we got -20. So there's our answer from the -5. Just plugging it in. There's my equal sign. Remember up here when I multiplied by the reciprocal, they cancel each other and I was left with 16x plus 60. So that was my answer. Let's clone it. There we go. All this right here is going to change to 16x plus 60. Now what I'm going to do, what I've always done before. My goal is to get the hearts on the left side and all the stars on the right side. Or your goal is to get all the hearts on the right side and all the stars on the left side. Either way will work. I do not have the distributed property anymore, so I labeled my hearts and stars. I'm going to put my hearts together first. I'm going to take the 16x and move it over to this side. Do you have to do it that way? Nope. This is just the way that the crazy math teacher is choosing to do it. Remember, when I go across the fence, I do the opposite of what the district tells me to do. So this was a SPY for the positives. So the opposite of positive 16x is to subtract 16x. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. These will cancel. 36 minus 16 is going to give me 20. My dog, ruff, ruff, follows me everywhere I go. Alrighty, I rewrote the problem, so I have 20x minus 20 equals 60. I want to get my stars on the right side. That way, I will have hearts on one side and stars on the other. So I'm going to go across that fence. Remember, when we go across the fence, we do the opposite of what District 12 tells us to do. I was subtracting 20, so I'm going to add 20. 60 and 20 is going to give me 80. These two will cancel. I'm left with 20x, don't forget to bring your dog, ruff, ruff, equals 80. Now, easy peasy, we've been working on this for a while. When the coefficient is touching the variable, nice, stoppers, that means multiplication. I'm going to do the inverse, which is division. I'm going to divide both sides by 20. These will cancel. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm left with x equals 4. All right, guys, you can do it. Not that hard. Just remember that the crazy math teacher is going to get rid of this fraction by multiplying every term by the reciprocal. So I had to multiply 9 over x by the reciprocal. I had to multiply negative 5 by the reciprocal. And I had to multiply 1/4 parentheses 16x plus 60 by the reciprocal. It's as easy as it is for the Cubs to lose. See ya.